Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Bracing for more strong storms. Tomorrow, parts of Metro Detroit face an enhanced risk of severe weather, the same level as last week when we got those high winds and some very large hail.
Temperatures have hovered just below 90 degrees, and tomorrow we're expecting that number to rise.
Kim Adams putting Exact Track 4D to work here so we know what to expect when. Most likely late afternoon tomorrow, right, Kim?
That's right. The timing of it is later than the severe weather we've seen recently that's come earlier in the afternoon. Tomorrow is a forewarned weather alert day as we are under an enhanced risk. This is a level 3. That's higher than where we were last week, and it's also for all of southeast lower Michigan. Our main concern, wind, but also some hail, the risk of flooding, and a low chance, but still a chance of an isolated tornado. So winds above 60 miles per hour, the chance of 1-inch hail, heavy downpours with some street flooding, and can't rule out some rotation. Now let's talk about tonight. Our immediate concern is the air quality, which remains unhealthy for those of you that have sensitivity to air quality. As we look, these are little sites that measure air quality, and right now we are unhealthy for some. That means those of you that are sensitive to the air quality, asthma, senior citizens, in that group. So that's where we're going to stay. This will improve tomorrow. So tomorrow is not an air quality alert. Now we got to talk about the temperatures. Look at these temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. 3 days in the 90s and some heat and humidity. I'm going to time out the storms, give you that timeline for tomorrow a little bit, nail down that timing in just a few minutes.
Okay. An Oakland County Sheriff's deputy is facing charges for a crime you don't hear about often.
Yeah, prosecutors say he inappropriately used a law enforcement resource called Lean that gives officers access to people's information. Jacqueline Francis is live tonight after talking with one of the victims involved in this case. Jacqueline.
Yeah, Lean is a computer network only available to law enforcement. And the sheriff's deputy in question here is accused of abusing his privileges to that network to look up information about his girlfriend's ex-husband. And as you can imagine, that ex-husband is not too happy about it. A 19-year law enforcement veteran, Andrew Moldenauer, is a deputy with the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. But he is now under investigation, accused of misusing Michigan's law enforcement information network, and is facing 3 misdemeanor charges because of it. Ryan Fickert says the deputy is his ex-wife's boyfriend, telling us he fed the information to her to use against him.
She had mentioned she knew where I was at and where I was staying and where I was sleeping and how long I was there. And then the biggest thing that really made it, like, this is what started it, was she had said in the messages, the secret's out. I'm dating an undercover cop. He's been investigating you for a while.
Ryan reported his suspicions to police in June. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says they found it to be credible and took away the deputy's access to the computer network. An internal discipline process is ongoing in addition to the 3 criminal charges.
I feel 100% violated. Like I said, I felt paranoid when I found this, when she was saying all this stuff. More importantly, my divorce, which was finally final, like 2 weeks ago, was drug out for so long, and the information he has access to, I feel, played some sort of role in the mess that was my divorce.
The sheriff's deputy pleaded not guilty. He's due in court next week, and while he does not have access to the Lean network, he is still on the job. Reporting live, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
Okay, Jacqueline, thank you.
Many of us are quick to grumble about the delays, the detours from all of those orange construction barrels, which seem to be everywhere right now. One local shop owner has it worse than most. Sean Lay visited Ariel's Furniture on 8 Mile in Warren today. Sean, this business is brand new, but people have a hard time just getting to the front door.
Ariel Doherty, she put it together, all the hard work, her dream to get a furniture store, turning an old tire place into her dream. Ariel's Furniture right here on 8 Mile, and that's the dream. Here's the nightmare for her. Construction right outside. As soon as she opened, this huge project started. Customers cannot get in. That's a problem, and we just found out from MDOT how long this project is going to take.
We are at 4415B East 8 Mile Road, Warren, Michigan, 48091, Ariel's Furniture Store. Come check us out.
Ariel Dockery is giving us a tour of her dream.
Yes, Ariel's Furniture Store.
The young mom has an eye for interior design and an eye for furniture with a flair.
So we have this green, beautiful piece, my favorite mint piece.
Turning her vision, taking what was a tire and rim shop on 8 Mile Road and doing all the hard work to turn it into Ariel's furniture store. Grand opening back in May. Lots to choose from, free same-day shipping, lots of Ariel's energy, but not a lot of customers right now.
I just expected the doors to just overflow.
So you're open, ready for, but then show me what is out here.
Yes, so construction has tore us down tremendously.
Just as Ariel opened, MDOT launching a massive road improvement project along 8 Mile Road. Drone 4 showing you that lanes and sidewalks are being completely rebuilt. Ariel's furniture is blocked off.
I need customers, I need to pay the bills. I'm going into my savings account having to pay my bills here.
Since her grand opening, Ariel's store is quiet, but look, the job site is also deathly quiet.
They're barely here.
There's no crew here. That's the other thing I know.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. This is not going quickly.
No, not at all. It's not going quickly at all.
We need to find out why they're not here.
Yes.
What hours they work.
Yep. They have not been here in days.
All right, we found out from MDOT asking them why we're not seeing crews here, speeding up the process. MDOT tells me it's because this project is huge. It goes on for miles. If crews are down there working, another day they'll be back down here working. The project is huge. MDOT says it has to be ADA compliant. They ought to make all these changes, all these improvements and rebuilds here. It won't be done until November. That's the bad news. You saw Ariel's energy. She's not going to let this dream die. She's all over social media showing her unique items here. Got to hustle now, work hard, because people cannot get in, or she tells where she is. You know, we have the address, tells people to park on the side street and come in, or hit her up on social media as well. It's a big job, guys. Back to you.
That'd be so frustrating. All right, Sean.
Yeah. Well, paying the water bill can be a struggle for some, especially those in Highland Park who've been dealing with water payment problems. Now Help Me Hank is out there for them and for you too, thanks to new funding made available. Consumer investigator Help Me Hank Winchester live tonight. Hank, this will help many people who are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, Kimberly, it certainly will. Today, the THAW team in the city of Highland Park, but as you will find out, this program, it's open to anybody that needs help paying that water bill. Highland Park, the water problems here, no secret. And those who call this community home, they've been worried about the skyrocketing cost of water.
It's terrible. It's extremely high. No matter how much you pay down, you get the next bill, it's still high again.
But now there's help for you. The Heat and Warmth Fund is now offering those who need help with their water bills the financial assistance they need.
Highland Park need help, right? They're struggling to pay their water bills and light bills and gas bills every day like so many other people.
Santil Jenkins with the Heat and Warmth Fund knows the need is there, not just in this community, but all across the state of Michigan.
Our water program could be Highland Park, it could be Detroit, it could be Traverse City or Saugatuck.
Here's the information you need to know to learn if you qualify.
They can get help with their water bill, and to receive assistance there, you have to be 300% or less of the federal poverty level. So for a family of one, that's about $38,000.
So what you need to do is contact THAW directly. Again, even though they were in Highland Park working with people in that community, this program is now open to everyone across the state of Michigan. We are live here tonight on the West Side. Hank Winchester, Help Me Hank, Local 4.
A great resource that so many people need these days. Hank, we appreciate your report.
The Chevy Bolt has been spared the chopping block. General Motors says it will produce a next-generation version of the electric vehicle featuring its Ultium battery platform. That is a U-turn from just 3 months ago when CEO Mary Barra said GM would stop production of the Bolt at Orion Assembly by year's end. GM brass said today it's important for them to offer an EV at a lower price point and that the Bolt has had some of the highest customer loyalty within Chevrolet. GM also reporting second quarter results today, including revenue of nearly $45 billion. The automaker says its adjusted earnings for the quarter comes out to $3.2 billion, a 39% increase over last year's second quarter earnings, which were about $2.34 billion. As a result, General Motors raising its earnings outlook for the full year by $1 billion to a range of $12 to $14 billion. This, of course, comes amid national contract talks getting underway with the United Auto Workers Union. Statement today from UAW President Shawn Fain reads in part, General Motors has made mind-boggling profits over the last decade. GM's recently announced quarterly earnings just set a post-bankruptcy record, but auto workers in our communities have yet to be made whole for the sacrifices we've made since the Great Recession. End of quote. We spoke with General Motors President Mark Royce today about the possibility of a UAW strike.
No one wants a strike, okay? And I would say that's been articulated by everybody involved. So, you know, we're certainly not working towards any of that, but we want to get a good contract that's, again, fair for everybody, competitive, and you know, puts us in a place where we can continue the momentum of the company, and that's all I can really say.
About a month and a half left on the meter. The UAW's current contract with the automakers expires September 14th.
All right, still ahead, the 1-minute video that led children in one study to behave differently in a way that could save their lives.
Victor?
Giving back in a special way, how one little girl is making sure the hospital that took care of her is well taken care of going forward.
I wanted to give back to what the hospital gave me.
That story in just minutes.